We begin tonight with a new round of job cuts at General Motors. The automaker announcing it's laying off hundreds of workers at its Warren Tech Center.
The company is working to slash costs as it shifts gears into the electric vehicle market. Fox 2's Brandon Hudson joining us live in Warren with more. We're hearing about this a lot with automakers. Brandon.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's General Motors, if it's Stellantis, if it's Ford. Well, as of right now, General Motors has not said exactly the number of employees that have lost their jobs at this tech center in Warren. But when we talk about the issues surrounding electric vehicles, we usually talk about the affordability for the working family. Well, this is another challenge that as the Detroit 3 automakers are moving forward in this EV revolution, they're having to push people out of the door in order to survive. So that means that many of the people who have dedicated their lives to building a lot of the cars that we love to drive are now having to find another way to support their families. In a one-sentence statement Monday, General Motors told Fox 2 the automaker fired a, quote, small number of contractors, and some were told on Saturday. Many were from this tech center in Warren. A short and sweet statement which cut deep for the full-time employees who've just lost their livelihoods.
What does this mean for the auto industry moving ahead? Is this something that we're going to continue to see?
Right now, you see General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler all announcing big layoffs, buyouts, reductions in force, pretty much in sequence.
Patrick Anderson is CEO of Anderson Automotive Group in Lansing. He says this round of layoffs is sparked by people buying less cars annually, from 16 million down to 14 million. Also, as the Detroit 3 spend billions to go electric, they're letting workers go to cut costs.
I feel bad about a lot of these folks who are doing good work, building and designing and selling and servicing vehicles that Americans want and are buying, and their jobs are being eliminated in many cases to make room and to save money for vehicles that Americans haven't yet decided they want to buy.
Cars have something like 3,500 parts in a current internal combustion engine vehicle. I don't know the exact number that's going to be in electric vehicles, but I know it's a fraction of that.
Janelle Townsend, chair of Oakland University's Management and Marketing Department, says as the EV market grows, there's less of a demand for mechanical engineers and others who make gas-powered cars go. GM's layoffs come less than a month after it offered buyouts to 5,000 salaried office and management workers. It's become a sign of the times, as last week Stellantis announced it will offer buyouts, and Ford cut 3,000 North American jobs last summer.
The car companies have to be careful, though, and I do think that they're trying to be a little bit more deliberate this time around in the way that they're going about the attrition that's needed.
Janelle Townsend said we can expect to see more layoffs and buyouts in the months and years ahead. It remains to be seen, though, if the jobs that Governor Whitmer and President Biden want to bring to Michigan and America respectively will replace the jobs that we are losing. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
I think many people were under the impression that electrification was going to create more jobs, Brandon. But since this is the latest in a series of layoffs among the Detroit 3, what happens now to the people who've lost their jobs? What's next for them?
So for the people who are losing their jobs, they have a number of options, and some of them are outside of Michigan. They can move to Florida, they can move to Texas, where there are opportunities and the perk of not having to pay any state tax. If you want to keep people here in Michigan, one expert suggests that the best idea is to have some sort of workforce redevelopment program to help a lot of those people who have lost their jobs get back on their feet. Live in Warren, I'm Brandon Hudson, Fox 2 News.
Yes, because it's not that easy just to uproot your entire family and move to another state for a job. So hoping for the best for these workers. Brandon, thank you.